Hey, how are you doing? It's Amy Green with Amy and Art Designs, and we are going to make a really cute strawberry sign today. So come on in, say hi, let me know how you're doing, where you're watching from. If you're watching on the replay, make sure you hit hashtag replay so that we know to come back and say hi to you. And if it's your first time being here, make sure you let us know that too so that we can give you a warm welcome. So we are going to paint a strawberry sign. How are you guys doing? We have been it has been a really busy week for our family. So the last week and a half have been crazy. Oh, hey, Miss Amy, how are you? Good morning. We're going to make a cute strawberry sign today. Tell me how you guys are doing. We've got a Cub Scout camp out this weekend and a Boy Scout camp out, and it's supposed to thunderstorm. And we're just kind of trying to feel that out because with the Boy Scouts, if it thunderstorms, they have to go shelter in place. And we're kind of thinking I'm not really sure that that's going to go over well with our oldest. So just trying to feel that out. But let's get started. Let's say hi. So Amy's here. Hey, Chris. Good morning. Hey, Chris. Oh, Trish, you like your box? Oh, good. Yay. I'm glad you love it. I'm excited to paint that with you guys on Tuesday. This is a Facebook user. If you can go to, I don't know where you're watching, StreamYard.com/Facebook. If you can go to there and give StreamYard permission to see your name, then I don't know who it is. Hey, Maureen. All right, ladies, let me get my overhead camera going. So yeah, I thought we'd do some more fun summer stuff. How many of you guys are ready for summer? Give me a thumbs up or hit that thumbs up button or the heart button if you're ready for summer and you're ready for fun summer crafts. I am absolutely ready for it. I'm ready to, this is bigger, so we're going to figure this camera situation out. Okay, I'm ready for summer. I'm ready for, I might have to go here. Let's see. I don't want it over my head. Okay, we're just going to go with this. I'm ready for summer. I'm ready for warm weather. I'm ready for fun crafting. I'm just trying to get this worked out. Here we go. You know, it's often janky. We're just going to do this. Okay. Oh no, Amy. You got a layoff and now people are quitting. That is not fun. That is not fun. So let me show you what I got. I know it's been a little crazy. This is bigger than what I usually make. And so what I usually do on a live. So let me just, while we're chatting. So just hang with me here. Okay. You can see my computer, but it's still good. Okay. I made this also in like a tiny size. Cause you guys know I have the two different, like this, I have this one, right? Would hang on the little one. And then I have the bigger one where the B sign is on. And this is a size that would go on the B. Oh my gosh, congratulations, Maureen. Holy cow. So wait. I can't at the moment recall your mailing address, but I feel like you're moving. That is not where you currently live, right? Oh, you're just seeing comments? Okay. So I'm streaming this into the Joyful Crafting Club, just so that it's in there in case anybody wants to rewatch it. I'll pin it in May. I'm also streaming it into the Crafting Tribe, my free group. So that may be part of it. Yeah, they're in the shop, Trish. The stands are in the shop, the big one and the little one. So here's kind of what I was thinking for this. And guys, sprinkle this. If you want to know, I never put sprinkle. Sprinkle it. Would love that. We're going to do our jar. So I'm still going to, I did this shiplap for just for fun. This is going to be red, green, black. This is going to be black, but I think this is going to be pink. Oh, that was you that said hi. Okay, Tammy, cool. So I think this is going to be pink. I have the blush and the conch shell. I used the conch shell on our tray, so that's kind of what I was thinking. We'll do this on our box. So yeah. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. Woohoo! We've got some sprinkling. We're going to draw names here. Tammy, I have your stuff. I'm going to send the Happy Meal out all at once. And so I do have your stuff packaged up from last month. Okay, this is, and I'm just going to, yeah, that's what I want. So how have you guys been? So let me see. So Amy, he survived. So he still got his job, basically, is what you said. And Maureen's moving. That is pretty awesome. Yeah, the Happy Meal goes out slower than what I'd like. So I've got my little tool here. But yeah, this one is super cute. I kind of put it together this morning early. So I missed you guys last week. We're making some decisions for next year with the kids. And so we've been doing a lot of like things like that. In terms of like investigating, let's just say that. And so that's where I was last Friday. I've got a couple more next week, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do. But we've had a lot on our plate. Trying to figure out what is the best course of action for the coming years. So yeah, this is a good pink. I'm going to do a couple coats. I'm going to put this on. I'll put another coat. I'm trying not to go too heavy because I don't want it. I mean, if it gets into the score lines, then I'll just scrape it out. But this is just a fun kind of shiplap shape, or the shiplap on a fun pennant shape. So it's just a little different than a rectangle, right? And this could go on a mantle, on a shelf, on a counter, on the stand. So oh yeah, you got your Happy Meal from Jen. Good. Yeah, we hated that we had to cancel. I even did my fingernails for Cinco de Mayo, and I had a shirt, but she just was like, it was too much. It was just too much going on right there. All right, y'all. Seriously, it was just last week. Last week it was crazy. So sometimes, what did I can't remember what she sent you, Amy. What did she send you? I feel like, did she send a wood cutout? I can't even remember what she sent. So this is, yeah, I can't remember what she sent. So it shouldn't take too long. I'm going to go through here. Okay. Yeah, we were talking about that last night. May is insane. I think we're going to wait until June because so in May, I've got 3 kids in elementary school. I don't know how many of y'all have kids in elementary school, or remember having kids in elementary school at the end of the year. Like, we have Joe's going on 2 of the field trips. We have grade, like graduation ceremony things. We have award ceremonies for all of the kids. We have field day. We have the family picnic, the school family picnic. Like, and then I'm out of town. I'm going out of town at the end of the month. I'm going to Dallas for like a business meetup. And then I've got, so I'm going to be gone from like the 31st until the 3rd. And so, so it's just, the May is crazy. I'm going to set this aside. May is insane. It is just a really busy month. And so I really, yeah. It is a lot. Yes, it is a lot. Like it's overwhelming a lot. Okay, so this is a strawberry, obviously. Okay, if you're in the Joyful Crafting Club, like I gave you specific directions on unmasking, right? Because if not, this is going to be not a lot of fun to paint because it's just going to take tons of time. But we're just going to speed the process up here. I've got this little, so yeah, it is. It's crazy. And you like, even though I'm organized, like they just kept sending home permission slips. Like I have to fill out a permission slip for each kid for their, what is it called? 6 kids for their, this will be in the shop too. Tonight or tomorrow morning. I'll text y'all when it's up. But so each kid has a field trip. Nate's actually had like 3 this month, my oldest. And then he has 3. So they have all of those permission slips. And you have the field day permission slips. And then you have end of year teacher gifts. And then you have all this stuff. I mean, May is insane. And Jen's, her middle daughter's graduating high school. And so we were just like, you know what? Like, let's just not add like insult to injury. I'm shaking the whole table. I'm just pushing straight down. Oh, you got your stands, Trish? Good. I'm shipping out a bunch of bee stuff today. Some more bird houses. Some of you guys have ordered Christmas. I'm shipping out some snowmen. Those are ready to go. Good morning, Kim C. Good morning. So we're making some, just making a cute little sign. And this is not a complicated one. It's quick and simple, and it's really cute. To hang on the big sign stand. I have a mini one. So, but this is a big one for the bigger stand. It's about 11 inches long. So yeah, we've got lots going on. Did you guys see those reverse canvases she made in her group? Jen made these really cute reverse canvases with a template from her group, and they are adorable. They are really, really cute. Her frames look great. Everything looks great. So if you wanted to, and you wanted this to look more funky, shabby chic, you could do the Vaseline on this, but I'm not going for that. More farmhousey, but not that farmhousey on this one. So see, the edges are nice and clean with this. They're not super. Yeah. May's crazy. I'm glad it's not just me. Okay. So here is this. I'm going to set it aside, let it dry. Sometimes the red, you just never know with the red. I'll do those last. This is going to be white. I'm trying to get like every last bit of white out of this bottle, y'all. So I know. So like Joe and I were back and forth this morning, and we were like, okay. I'm like, so we went and got all this rain gear for this camp out because it was supposed to rain and now it's supposed to thunder. I don't know. I just think it's a lot to expect any 11-year-old to sleep in a tent without a grown-up in the middle of a thunderstorm, let alone a kid with special needs. I don't know what y'all think. I know, Amy. So I told her I want to buy one of her door hangers because she makes a couple of them. She has to make a sample, and then she makes one with her group. And I told her I haven't unboxed because most people just got their boxes earlier this week. I haven't done the unboxing. I might do it in the morning. An unboxing for this month's Joyful Crafting Club box. But okay, Jen and I secretly kind of talked about that behind the scenes. Okay, this is painted. We're gonna let it go because we were just like, well, one, we talk every day, but we talked about like, you know what, it's such a great theme for summer. And then okay, tell me what you guys think about this. My neighbor, it doesn't really matter which side, but she's on this side of me. Super cute. And okay, how many of y'all live in the South? If you live in the South, put South in the comments. And if you consider yourself to live in the North, put North. And if you're in California, I don't know how to classify California because I think like West Coast has a whole different culture. So South, North, West Coast. Let me know, because Trish, Donna's in the South. Hey, Donna. I texted you back. Maureen's Northeast. No, it's still a little crazy, Donna. I hope you saw it. But it's getting better. And I will be able, like, once we get settled, I will let you guys know more about how things are going and what's going on. But we just haven't gotten there yet. West Coast. Yeah, see, I think the West Coast is a little different. Okay, so in the South, like, it is very common. And let me know if you agree with me. Yeah, I know where you live, Tammy. In the South, it's very common that women decorate their doors and their porches. It's kind of like a culture thing. They decorate their doors. They have these great wooden door hangers or big wreaths. I mean, it's a very common practice. And at least in my neighborhood, like, most people had a decorated door of some sort and something cute on their porch. Very common in the South. Oh, there's my friend Angie. Angie's in Canada. Hey girl, how are you? So in the North, like up here in Ohio, they do not decorate their doors. I mean, they just legitimately, like, they are just kind of like, I don't know, like, very few people like have something on their door. And like, let's talk about the whole thing. Like at Halloween, people did up their yards. I mean, I'm the only person on the street with Halloween decorations out in my neighborhood. And I mean, it's not like I live in a neighborhood that, where a budget is, like, they all can put something out there, but they don't. And so I feel like it's a cultural thing. And so, but my neighbor, even though she lives in Ohio, her door is always super, super cute. She always has a wreath or like some fancy swag or some door hanger. And then she has a matching garden flag. Okay. Okay, so in Texas, we had a contest for Halloween every year. Who had the best yard? Once I won 3rd place. They don't do that up here. It was culture shock for me, y'all. Even though I grew up here, like, I was 25 when I left. And so I consider myself a Texan. Joe and I always say we're going to get back there as soon as we can. But y'all, so anyway, she has this really cute door hanger and a matching garden flag. I have a Facebook user who said hello. If you go to StreamYard.com/Facebook and give Facebook permission, I can see your name. Hey, Anita. You don't decorate. So Anita says she doesn't decorate much in Minnesota, except maybe this summer, but it snows and blows. Yeah, I can see where, like, maybe it's seasonally, but like, I've got a covered porch. See, I know. So do I did. And then we painted our front door. So my house was built, our neighborhood's like 30 years old. And so, hold on, let me finish the story with my neighbor. Well, I'll come back to that in a second. Remind me to come back to the story with my neighbor. You guys know my brain. So anyway, so I walk the dogs every morning and I look at her door and I secretly like envy her. And at the same time, dislike it that she is together enough to like have a coordinating door hanger and a garden flag every month, and that I don't. So I don't know. I think I'm going to make a garden flag to match Jen's door hanger and our tiered tray, because it needs to look really cute. I don't know. I'm like, people don't do that up here. Halloween is big. Okay. I've got the blow ups and they make noise, and you guys decorate for holidays. Yeah. But I'm like, oh, makeup sponges. Okay. Well, yeah. And then like these guys. So when you really get going, you get them in bulk on Amazon, and that is the way to go. Yeah. They're such great products. But I feel like, anyway, so I'm going to make a matching garden flag and put that in front of my house. I do have a garden flag when we camp, Okay. I don't know. Can you guys? We're having trouble. Huh. Sorry. Can you guys see me? I can see me. Can you see me? We're having technical problems. Hello. Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm having technical problems over here. Okay. Good, good, good. All right. So yeah, I don't know. I love, like, I think like having your front door look cute. And if you don't have a covered porch, it's a whole different, conversation, because you really can't in the winter months put anything on your door, on your porch, if it's not covered, because you're going to ruin it. But our door, we repainted, so we had to get permission from our HOA, and we repainted the house. I'm going to go over this again real quick. Last summer, and we repainted our front door. My voice is not synced with my video. What about now? Is my voice synced now? Okay, it's fine. Okay. So Juanita, so some people can see it. You might have to go out and come back in. I removed myself personally from the stream and then put it back in. So Amy Humphreys. She said, do you have word cutouts available individually? You'd like some? Yeah, I have some. And so the way that I kind of do that is, like, if I make a door hanger, so a lot of times I'll sell the wood stuff that goes with it for people that make door hangers and don't have the ability to cut it. If you tell me, you can go on my website and kind of look what I have and what it is, but it depends on the size of the wood, because I base it on how much wood it uses and laser time. The word cutouts are usually not a big deal. But yeah, if you've got something, let me know and I'll tell you if I can do it. Other times I'll do something because someone asks, or I'll add it because it's something. So yeah, I look at that and say, okay, yeah, I can do that. No big deal. Or it's going to be like exorbitant, way too expensive, that kind of thing. No, but if you go to StreamYard.com, I can do it. This is a good question. So this thing is a paint dauber. I have them in a bunch of different sizes. And honestly, the reason I decided to use it is because this strawberry is bigger. And I could have used a makeup sponge just as easily, but this is a little bigger than a makeup sponge, and I thought it would be faster. The red paint's going to stain it. It'll wash out, but it'll stain it. But I just thought it would be faster. That's all. Okay. I think I've got good coverage there, so I'm going to leave this. I'm going to go over here and we're going to sand this a little bit. Oh, hey, Sandy, how are you? So that's just it. It just is quicker. I got these because Jen Radin told me they're great for polka dots. They're great for like things like this. If you're painting the edge of a sign, you can just swipe the edge and that works really well. Okay, I'm going to sand this. Which way am I going? Okay. So, yeah. How you doing, Sandy? But yeah, I feel like the door, the whole decorate the door thing is important. So yes, back to me. I have so many door hangers because I used to do ready-made door hangers, right? I mean, I made them and sold the finished product. And then we painted our door last year, the front door, and we painted it. It was like a wood color. We painted it black. But I kept looking for like what are those things called? The door hanger hooks that go up over the top. And I kept looking for one that was like going to protect my door because I didn't want it to scratch the paint off of the door. And I couldn't find one. So I finally just spray painted an old door hanger hook that I had. Spray painted it black. And then I'm going to glue felt, hot glue felt on the inside of it. And then I'll use that. I mean, I've seen people do that where they put like that suction cup thing on the inside of the door. And then they just use a string to go over the top. I could do that too. But I've got little kids and I don't know. I don't feel like that is like the optimal option. Yeah, these will be up on my site. I've got the big one and then the little one. And these will be up tonight or tomorrow morning. So, and I will text y'all. I'm probably going to go live tomorrow morning and do an unboxing, talk about the JCC for this month. So Jennifer has those on her website for sale. Canvas Sign Designs. Hold on. If you go to canvassigndesigns.com to her shop, because that's her hand lettering. And so, hold on, shop. Oh, here we go. Here you go. If you want Jen's word cutouts. Jen, I'm just going to put this here. Jen's, hello. I need someone to help me with this spring wood word cutouts. Okay, that is her hand lettering. And I couldn't sell her hand lettering. I would feel bad about that. Hold on, I need a tack cloth. So yeah, the felt, I don't know. I thought about that. And then I've got to find a tack cloth. I am a hot mess, y'all. Hold on. I mean, I was pretty sure, here we go. I was pretty sure that they would have like something with like a rubber on the inside or like some kind of gripper. I don't know. I couldn't find anything that I was happy with. So I just am going to glue felt in the old one and upcycle that thing, which is probably better for the environment anyway, right? So I just posted it on there. I know, like seriously, they need to up the friendliness game. It's very different. Okay. A magnetic hook. Okay, I've never seen those. Okay, I'm supposed to start at 11 a.m. Central, however, or Eastern. Oh, that's really cute. But Joe and I were in the throes of figuring out this whole camping thing. Okay, so there is a method to my madness here. This is painted red. Now I'm going to peel this off. Okay. Here we go. Velcro command strips. Yes, I am. Okay, I love my Velcro command strips. So our front door is glass. It's that, I don't know what it's called. It's not stained glass, but there's like a specific name for it. Like it has a wood frame and then it's glass and it's got this like copper, I don't know. Someone told me what it was called before, but I don't remember, but it's, that might work. Okay. All right. So, here we go. Let's try. I was looking for a very specific black paint marker, but I don't see it. Let's see what we got. I do not want to use a Sharpie. I don't know. We're going to just work with what we have here. I have a, oh, here we go. I already used it. The magnet should work on a glass door. I don't know if it's, oh, you have, okay. Yeah, there's something about, see, in Texas, we had a solid door because you did not want to let in the heat, right? So, so this has the little score marks, right? And so you just put them right on there. You can just color right onto the wood. I want you guys to think adult coloring, right? So Walmart has some, okay, that is where, who was asking me about that? Leslie Tabor maybe was asking me about the, that really small rectangle tier tray that I have. It's, like long and thin. They had that one at Walmart for like $16 at Christmas time. I can't find it now, but at Christmas time, it's whatever their Christmas brand is. They've got a brand that they, at Christmas, and I'm not sure how I got it on that tiered tray. I guess because you said you found the magnets at Walmart. How much weight does the magnet hold? Well, hey, Joe. What are you doing? And you're upstairs probably. Are you packed? They're supposed to leave here and like go hang out in the rain. They're just talking about the front door. What is that glass called? I don't even know. It's like, oh, you're at Kroger. Okay, you only use it for your lightweight. Yeah, so like when I have an 18-inch door hanger and then you have wood attached to that, I mean, well, I don't know. When I ship it out, it weighs 3 pounds, so it's not super heavy. 3.5 pounds. Oh, you have a craft fair tomorrow. Okay. Oh, that must be Gail. So guys, this part of it is kind of like adult coloring. Honestly, it's so relaxing. It's so calming. And if you're in the Joyful Crafting Club, my suggestion would be is I'm going to have my strawberries, I might save one, but like, I'm not going to sit there and paint every single strawberry seed while we're talking. I might do like a couple just to show somebody. I mean, I show it on the video tutorials too, but just in case someone has questions. But yeah, there's a lot of strawberry seeds. It's okay if they're not perfect, because we're going to sand them down. Okay. Um, and they're smaller, so they're a little quicker to, um, but I love that the score marks are on here and I don't have to freehand paint them, right? And if you watch the videos in the Joyful Crafting Club, y'all, I show you the difference between like the different paint markers and a Sharpie, so you can kind of decide which one you want to go for. A Sharpie, that way you can just, and I actually painted it onto the wood. I did that for the greens too. And so that's also another great way to test when you're painting. You know, if you have to flip it over on the back to a surface that no one's going to see, that you're going to glue to something else. And that is an awesome way to make sure that you get the right color. I test that too, because a lot of times when you're painting on wood, the paint color is a little different on each piece of wood unless you get complete full coverage because of the wood variations. So this red is probably going to be the same everywhere, but you get a lighter color like this pink. If it was over a darker, see, this wood's a little darker on this side because of the wood grain. This would look a little different. So sometimes it's good to just test out those colors if you're not 100% sure what to use. Oh, 8 pounds. Okay. That's good to know, Donna. Yes, the seeds. There's a lot of seeds. Yes, there are a lot of seeds. There's a lot of little videos. I made them super short for everybody, though. They're like, the longest one is probably the bead garland video, just because, so you could see how to put it together. You can fast forward where you don't, if you don't need to watch, just watch the parts you want. But most of them are like 3 minutes or less, 5 minutes or less. Some of them are a minute and a half, just enough to give you the information you need to complete that step. I don't make you sit there and watch me do the whole step, because you don't want to do that. The thing I don't like about these Thule markers is that they splatter the paint when you get like on a ridge, like right there. And it's not a lot, but it bothers me. So these painter's markers don't splatter like that, but those Thule, they're fine tip, but they do splatter. Oh, you don't have your box. So wood is a natural product. And yeah, I mean, if you've got, so Juanita's asking if it's natural for wood to warp. So when I was a little girl, my dad would take me to the hardware store with him for projects. And we would go through all of the boards and look for warping. And he'd set aside the ones that weren't warped. And those are the ones he would pick. Sometimes it's just going to warp. Wood is a natural product. So like, even if you have a door hanger made from wood and it's outside and it's going through, like, it's hot and it's cold and it's hot and it's cold, the wood still has you can't see it, but there's a minimal expand and contract to that. So it's possible that like the wood pieces pop off because of the expanding and contracting, and it freaks people out. But all you have to do is just glue it back on. Juxtapose that with vinyl, where, eventually the vinyl just degrades, right? The wood is going to last tons longer, but sometimes you do with the hot and cold, they can pop off and you just glue them back on, or they get loose, it still absorbs moisture. So yeah, how bad is it warped, Juanita? That's what I would want to know. So Donna says she paints them and puts parchment in a bunch of books, and it usually flattens out. Yeah. And so generally, what I find is with any project, the warping is never bad enough that I've never had a piece of wood so bad that because even sometimes when you cut it in the laser, when it releases from that piece, it changes the tension a little bit, if that makes sense. And so, yeah. So try what Donna said. Try painting it, and then once it's dry, stack some books on it. And see if that helps, because that is really, wood is expensive and you don't want to toss it unless you have to. Yeah. And so another thing you'll have happen is, it'll be totally flat and then you paint it and then it warps. That is always, it warps afterward because you've changed the moisture. So, I mean, it's a natural product, right? And it just is what it is. So these paint pens, you have to shake the heck out of them or they change color when you're painting. Try it, Juanita. I mean, try it. You might even, honestly, I don't know, if it doesn't work after you stack some books on it, you might even just give it a spritz with like a little light spritz with a water bottle and then stack the books. I don't know if that'll help it or not. I would try by itself first, but like when you paint it, they absorb, especially like heavy stain, the thinner boards. How thick are the rounds too? That's another thing. The thinner they are, the more likely they are to warp. Yep. So, Donna painted, she texted that really cute bicycle. I have a similar, it's not the same file that you did, but I have a similar like bike file on like a round. Super cute. And the bikes are so much fun. So I taped them. You can probably tell because you can see my mat. I thought it would be hidden, but it's not. The kids, so because Nate's going camping, the other two boys are having a friend over tonight. So for a little bit. I love it. Okay, I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to go back here. So this file that I have, Donna, is like for the bikes. It's 3 different bikes, and one is like a seacoast, one is like a flower, and I can't remember the third one, but they are so cute. There was like a little tiny bicycle on a tiered tray, but when I looked at like all of the pieces on that tiny, tiny little thing, I don't know. I just thought that's a lot. That's a good question. So I feel like with door hangers, I usually do like 1/4. You get into 1/2 and they're super heavy. And well, the wood is thicker. They're super heavy. And then, I mean, I put like those felt fabric feet on the back of my door hangers, but still you have like a 1/2 inch, 18-inch round banging on the front door. If it, and like Maureen said, you can always use those command strips, but I just have always felt like that's excessive. Honestly, I think it's just really heavy, and it's really heavy. I usually do a 1/4 inch. But 1/4 inch isn't really true 1/4 inch. It's a little less than a 1/4 inch. It's usually like 0.2 or 0.19, 0.17, 0.18. They call it 1/4 inch, but it's not really 1/4 inch. Oh, yeah, it's fun, isn't it? Like, they're just fun. They're just fun projects, all the details, all of the different things. This I'm painting with the same pink I did the back of the sign. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy, and I like having, like this could go so many ways, right? I painted it all pink. You could do this white. You could just whitewash it. You could do the stripes different colors. I mean, with a shiplap, you could do so many things, but I didn't, I was feeling like one color would be good. Oh, lemon and strawberry. I have a lemon tiered tray on my website. I don't have like a strawberry lemonade one, but I do have lemons. I don't have strawberry lemonade. It'd be cute to mix those two pieces together. So oh, you hang it. So I think Gail hangs it on her door knocker. Yep. So I like that the score marks. So the score marks help so much when you're painting. I'm going to leave that be, and I'm going to sand it in a second. Okay. And this one is not, this one's just a simple, it's not super complicated, which I like. I did get my paint. Sometimes you just need a project that maybe is, so you guys know my thoughts on the red paint. It's going to like, sanding the red paint is, you need to do it on its own piece of sandpaper. Like, don't go sand something else after this. Yes, yellow, and yep, it is so summery. That's super cute. Watermelon is super cute. There's a lot of watermelon last year. I wonder if there'll be a lot of watermelon this year. Watermelon is cute. Okay. Okay. I know some people, like for these kinds of projects, I really think that the sanding takes it from like mediocre to excellent. And I know it's an extra step. And I know if you're not used to using sandpaper or you only want to use a sanding block, which I don't suggest at all because, ugh. But it smooths out the wood. You can distress it a little bit if you want to give it a little bit of personality. And it just puts a nice finish on your project. Where if you don't sand it, it's, when you paint the wood, it's a little, it can be a little rough. I think it's a little different with, what is that stuff called? That stuff where they compress it together and they're like MDF. I think that's a little different because it's like, MDF is like, they take a bunch of wood pulp and compress it together. MDF is a little heavier than wood too, generally, like the same thickness. It'll be a little heavier because it's so compressed and it's got all that glue in there. Oh, how cute is that? So you just kind of have to mess around with it and figure out what you're happy with and what you like. But I do think that this gives it, I should have given you like an up close of it. And oh, let me do that with the flower. We'll look closely and see if we can tell the difference. Because see how nice and smooth that is there? I'm looking at the screen. But if you see here, like it's kind of hard to see with the white. It's bumpy and it's not smooth. And like there's little pieces. So that's why I always sand it. This needs a little something. Let's try this. I don't see everyone's I sand every project. Some people don't. I always do when I'm done. I don't do a lot of like that little white painting around the edges. But I do a lot of sanding, and like I use the decor wax, but I think it depends on what style you like. Like some people like that splattering. They take the toothbrush and splatter paint. Some people like a lot of like those little like white lines that that I don't know, like the little white lines and then the dots, you know. I mean, it just depends what you like. So right now I'm streaming to Facebook. I'm streaming to the Joyful Crafting Club, so that's in my membership. And then I'm streaming to where is that? The other group, Amy and Art's Crafting Tribe. So it's in there. So yeah, because everyone who's in the crafting tribe does not follow me on Facebook. There are people that don't follow me on Facebook in there, and so this way they see it. And I just wanted to put it into the Joyful Crafting Club because this is our theme of the month, and I just wanted to, so they can see it, just a little different project. Yeah, I like the decor wax. I like how it looks and gives a little bit of dimension and interest to your projects. I do. Just a little more. See, it just looks a little more natural. So you could go in though if you wanted to. Here's my white paint pen. And you could, I mean, it just all depends on your style, right? Like what makes you happy. And I think that it evolves over time, right? Because you do some things and then you try it and you're like, I don't like that. And then you try something else, or you do it and you do it and you're like, you try something different, it's not your favorite. So you just, over time, I think the more you do it and the more things you try, you come up with what really makes you happy. It makes you smile when you see it, which that's like the most important, right? Yeah, that's it kind of just gives it a little umph, right? I love the decor wax too. I was doing a reverse canvas. The frame has divots where the joints came together. Yeah. So it just depends on how you want your reverse canvas to look. And if that bothers you, I mean, for me, I'm like, we're going for like a farmhouse funky look anyway. And so it depends how bad it is and if it's worth it, right? Hey, Deb. Here, see, some people really like this. Oh, there's my husband again. What, are you standing in line at the checkout, honey? What did you do with Speedy? Is he in the crate? Because he's not barking. Generally, it's like, who's gonna, so yeah, I mean, I think you just have to decide what you like. I've got to pick some names here. Decide what you like, and so this Toolie Art white paint pen, I do like this one. You gave Speedy away. Speedy is our little terrier. He's a Yorkie, and we rescued him. The kids wanted a small dog. We got him. He's still a puppy, really. He's not even a year old yet. But I mean, he is, we call him the mayor. Like, he thinks he's in charge of everything. I did train him, though, when we're walking. Like, I'll have treats with me, and so if there's another dog coming, I'll give him a command, and he'll look at me, and then we just keep walking so that because he will legitimately just stand there and like bark his little head off. But I'll tell you what, he is so cute, little Speedy. I mean, he is as cute as he is ornery. See, some people just... I'll probably hop in the Joyful Crafting Club and show you guys what I'm pre-painting. See, I'm not like a super big fan of all of this white. Maybe it's how I do the white. It's just not my favorite, and I am not a huge fan of the splatter either. Like where they take the paintbrush and splatter it all over the place. Just not me. It bothers me. It feels like it's too dirty. I think that if you do this, you kind of have to come back and go like, let's see, which way is this leaf going? And this one's probably, let's look at this and think about it. This one's probably going like that. And this one's probably going okay, this is not my forte there. See, I just don't like it. But we're going to go with it right now. We probably will sand it off here in a minute. Okay. Jen's much better at the highlighting. Yeah, but I just, the whole white dots, let's try that, John. I'm not a fan of any of it, honestly. I would rather sand it down and like go in with a decor wax and highlight it that way than this. Like, it's just not my favorite altogether. Let's pop this bad boy up. See, it's just not my, but it just depends what you like, you know? It just is your, see, I'm not just so not a fan. But this is what I'm telling you. You can just sand it down and then start over. Which I do that a lot. Yeah, that's how I like the leaves. I mean, you can, I feel like this, the little strawberries, took a lot less it's too much decor wax on the red is going to make it look dirty, I think. So, but anyway, I digress. Yeah, I'm just not, and maybe I just don't do the white. Jen's white always looks a lot better than mine does, which is, to be honest about that. So y'all, seriously, I think that, and that's what people, I think they struggle with it the most, is that they think, oh, I spent this and I bought this and I want it to look great. And yeah, I mean, you want it to look great, but you don't learn how to use any of it until you like actually try it, right? And see, I just did it. Wasn't a fan. Sanded it off. And then this I'll go back over with and sand it. But I like that better. It gives it some dimension. It makes the edges look darker. But I think here, because of the red, and I guess we could. Yeah. And I don't do a lot of like fussy painting anyway. So we take this. We're going to do a bow on this here in a minute. I'll show y'all. So I did, though, spend some time aging some of the stuff in the kit when I did the samples, especially like the cutting board. Let that dry and go back over it. But like I grew up doing, we sanded our work a lot. I mean, that's just how I learned to work with wood. It's very different too. This is wood as opposed to like painting MDF. And while like you're painting something both times, it's a different material. So it's going to turn out a little different when you do it. Okay, see, I like that so much better. Super cute. This is a little dark for me here. Okay. Woo, loving it. Okay, so let's go and get this spot right here. All right. We're going to sand this down, and then we're going to do our flower, and we're going to put everything together, make a bow. Hey, Michelle. Oh, we were just talking about you. Oh my gosh, why didn't someone tell me I've got the camera in front of my head? You're welcome. Yay. I'm going to unbox tomorrow because everybody should have theirs by then. Thank you. And somebody, Amy Humphreys, was asking about the Hello Spring words. And so I posted a link to your cutouts because those were a hit. Yeah. So make sure. She said she wanted them in some different sizes. So we dropped that link because they're so cute. But I told her that's your file. Okay. Oh, I missed you too, Michelle. Last week, we had an appointment for my son. And we've had quite a few appointments. We got more next week. And then hopefully we'll have things closer wrapped up. And then I'll tell you more about it. It's just been a lot. And it's all good. It's been, I hate to miss Fridays, but I had to miss Friday. And then, obviously with Jen's friend passing away, we decided it wasn't maybe the best time to have a painting party. So I was telling him, Jen, we're going to reschedule it for probably June because May is insane. Okay. So, all right. We've got this. We've got this. Let me see, this will work. It's black. So I am a busy mom. Yeah, we've had a lot going on. It's May. Like I was saying, we've got end of year stuff. Like I have 3 kids and they all had multiple permission slips and I knew there were more coming. So I just put them in a stack and the teachers were like, can you send your permission slips back in? And I was like, well, I'm going to wait until everyone's are in. I'm going to sit down. I didn't say this to their teachers. But I'm going to fill them all out at one time, get all the money together for the different things they need, put it in an envelope, send it back, right? And do it all at once because nobody has time to stop and do that 12 times over the period of a week. There's just a week and a half, right? I mean, why would anyone? It's just a lot. I mean, and Joe was like, yeah, it took you an hour. You were at the table for an hour working on that stuff. And I was like, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. It was a lot. The end of the year with small kids. If you I have a friend who has 1 kid and she wanted to schedule all of this stuff, this month for Cub Scouts. And I was like, oh, no. I'm like, you can. We're not coming. There's just, the end of the year is insane if you have multiple children in elementary school. I mean, even multiple children, because they have all of their awards and all of their fun stuff. And it's just so much. Okay, see how much better this looks after I sand it? Can you see? I don't know if you can see. I don't think me jacking with the camera is going to help. See, it just gives it a little bit of personality, and it's not just so flat and boring. That's why you have your kids' seniors part. I know. Oh my gosh. I know. It's just, you're like, oh, mine are. So Nate was 4.5 when Gabe was, no. He wasn't. He had just turned 4. So he was just over 4. His birthday's in February. So he turned 4 in February and Gabe was born in March. Okay. So the hello is going to go across our berry. I need to get all of the sand dust off of here. Summer's going to go here. Okay, I'm going to seal this. I feel like satin today. I mean, when you have lots of kids in elementary school, like it's a lot. Wait, let's just take this right off. This one's not open yet. Jen, did you get my message? I want to buy tell me how to pay you for the strawberry sign. For the door hanger. You guys know I get super fussy. I really shouldn't, but I get super like... Yeah, I was... Okay. Yeah, it is. You know what, though? I do, like, they're all in school, and I miss them being home so much. I really do, y'all. Like, I love being a mom. I will say that. I love being a mom. Okay. There is nothing quite like it. Okay, I'm going to start here. That it's my favorite job. It is the hardest job by far. Like, it is definitely the hardest thing I've ever done. I think, like, there's, Joe and I look at each other and we're like, my gosh. It is just, and you never know if you're making the right decision. Did you do the right thing? I didn't know you had your son's 22. Oh my gosh. Okay, having boys, though, is the best, I think. I mean, you probably have, if you've girls, Jennifer has all girls, she probably disagrees, but I love my boys. So here's why I like to seal my work. So can you see there now? See that detail in the strawberry? You can see after I sealed it. This is why. This is the DuraClear satin. I'm using satin today. And I think that it is lovely and beautiful, and it just makes the paint pop. It makes the wood grain underneath pop. I'm going to do this last. It's just the best. Okay. Underwear. I love my boys. And you know what? For the love. See, that's why, look, this is why you don't want a sanding block. Because that's what I sanded my black with, and I picked it up on accident and put it onto my pink. And now I've got to sand that off. That is why you do not want a sanding block. Get the sandpaper, change it out. I found the Euro leaf at Dollar Tree. I was surprised. What's Euro leaf? Is that like a gold leaf thing? Oh, you found it? No way. You found the DuraClear? So sometimes they have little bottles of Mod Podge. They have, I mean, increasingly over time gotten better with their stuff. In terms of like what they carry. Sometimes they have the tiny little Mod Podge bottles. How do I decide? Satin and matte. How do I decide? That's a good question. So you know what? A lot of times when I'm doing farmhouse stuff, I go with the ultra matte. But as I was sitting here looking at this, I thought, you know, I didn't do anything with the back. I just painted it pink. And I was like, you know, I kind of want it to pop a little more. And the satin is going to give you, it's not a flat finish, but it's not really shiny. And I thought it would just give it a little oomph, if you will. The one place you want to try not to get your brush in, which I got it in up here, I don't know if you can tell, is on the edge, because the edge has that char is what it is. That's where it's burnt from the laser. Like if you take your, that's how a laser cuts it. It's like super hot and it moves super quick and it cuts right through the wood into this like perfect shape that you can replicate over and over and over. But if you get the DuraClear into the edge here, let me show you guys. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. I don't have any baby wipes. I'm disorganized today. Hold on, let me look right here. I'm super disorganized. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. So if you do, let me show you. So you've got this. And while you'll get this paint off the edge, as long as it's not like all the way dry, see that? That's the char, okay? So you imagine like all day you pick these up and you take them out of the laser and you organize them and wrap them. And that's why sometimes my hands are stained like orange from this. But that is the char from the wood, see? And so if you drag your DuraClear into that, you're going to pull that across your sign, and you don't want to do that. I got a brush here and there. So yeah. So the only difference, one of the biggest differences, if you use the satin as opposed to the ultra matte, you're going to be able to see exactly where you have varnished and not. Like if you miss a spot, you're going to be able to tell. So you have to really look at your project a little closer. Make sure you're getting the whole thing covered. So I have, what do I have? Okay, I think I'm out of matte altogether. I have ultra matte, satin, and glossy. And then I have the triple thick, which I think I was going to try on earrings because Gabe wants me to make some earrings for his teacher. So the other thing, and I'm using a brush. A lot of times I prefer a makeup sponge because then you can't see the brush strokes. So there's that to think about. Okay. See, I'll show you the difference. So let me, here. I'm just going to cut this makeup sponge, the end off of it. These scissors are awful. I don't even know why I keep them around. They're horrible. They're horrible. Okay, here we go. Oh, hey, Maria. Yeah, so Maria, I am going to post this tonight or tomorrow morning. So do you see the difference right there? And see, this pulls the red paint off. Okay, it's going to pull a little red paint off. Yes, I'm going to post this. It'll be available for purchase. The reason I'm waiting till after is because I've got enough ribbon to like do some kits with bows, and I want to see how much ribbon it takes to make my bow, and then I don't know how many I can sell with bows. I can get for you guys together with bows because I know you guys like to have the bows. So yes, it will be available. And if you text "Hey Amy" to if I was like, hold on, let me put this up. Hold on, text Amy. Hold on, let me change this little thing real quick, and then you can, if you text me, I'll text everyone when it's up. My watch says to stand up. Okay, there you go. So if you do that, no, did you guys see the difference there? See how much difference that is? And the satin, I mean, the matte does this too, but it makes it pop, right? I'm going to turn this over and do the green. The other thing, see the difference? The other thing is that the makeup sponges soak up your, but see, you pull the paint off with it too. They soak up the DuraClear. Like if you have a big area to do, I mean, it depends how much you care. I usually prefer the makeup sponges. But see how that just changes the way it looks? It lets that wood grain shine through. And if you guys noticed in the Joyful Crafting Club, if you watch the videos, some of the wood, all I did was DuraClear this month. I used matte, but you can use whatever you have. Okay. Here, I'll do half the strawberry so you can see the whole thing. See? It just, and I felt like it just needed something to make it pop a little more, and that's why I decided on the satin. The matte would still make it pop a little bit, but it's going to dry and you're going to not be able to tell it's there, the ultra matte. So, and I'm lifting up so that it doesn't pull any of that char off. Okay. See how cute that is? It just gives it a little more dimension and fun. So I think we're all sealed. Okay. So let me let this dry for a minute and then we'll put it together. Let me work on the bow. Let me get all this painting stuff out of the way. The other great thing about the makeup sponges is you just toss them, right? And you don't have to wash them out. Joe doesn't have to find them later. I'm always like, can you go wash the brushes? Or if I just leave them there long enough, we'll come down and wash them because I don't like to wash the brushes. All right. So I just like that for this. All right. This is what I was thinking. That's right. About that long. How long is that? Yeah, if you do that. Yeah, I would. So Amazon, it's usually going to be a little more expensive. 7 inches. Okay. Because big, but that's fine. The free shipping, unless you just hit it right and the seller's like, actually, because I think this is about $2. It's not super expensive. So if you're going to get it on Amazon, if you have to, and you want to get some bang for your buck, I would definitely go with the bigger bottle. That's what I did. Just because the other place, Michael's, I know our Michael's carries it. And so if you go to Michael's, you can get that coupon from Michael's, Joann's. I've never bought it at Joann's. Now that I think about it, I go to Joann's for certain things, but I've never bought it at Joann's. So there's that. And it just also depends too, like what they have in stock at the time, because sometimes it's just hard to find. All right, guys. Ooh-wee. Okay, so how are we going to do this? What color do we want in front? I'll do it. I think I want a pipe cleaner. Let's use a wire. Oh, I reorganized my space. I'm all over the place. We're just going to tie it. Okay. Okay, I did get the new glue gun. And it is going to change your life. Oh, that is so cute. Let's move this around. I kind of need the pipe cleaner. Pipe cleaners are easier, but I'm going to grab this wire. Okay. Are you sorry that I'm a mess? Oh, what happened with Amy? Oh, no. Oh, I'm so sorry, Amy. Oh, my gosh. We will definitely keep your family in our prayers. That's hard. It's so, so hard. The cancer is... It's so hard. I'm so sorry. Is he doing okay? Did they know she was sick, or was it? I'm guessing. Did they know, Amy, if she was sick? It's hard. My mother-in-law had lymphoma, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and she had it for 20 years. And she was in remission. And it seemed like every time I had a kid, she would go out of remission. It just got to where she was going out of remission every so often. And then her body just, after a while, your body can only take so much, right? I'm so sorry. That's a hard one. He's not doing okay. She's been sick, but you guys thought it was getting better. Oh, your mom passed within a week. It is really, I mean, it is just a really, it's just a rough disease. Cancer is no respecter of persons. I can tell you that. Okay. So I'm just going to even these up. I'm so sorry. It's so hard. So the one thing about this ribbon with the frayed ends, it's super cute, but it is burlap and it's not, it doesn't stay super well. So I just singe it a little bit to keep it straight. So one of our JCC sisters, her sister passed away, and it was, no one really knew she was sick, and Pam's sister just passed away, and it was a total shock. So she's been doing that. It's been a week. It has been a week, I will tell you that. So sorry for him and your family. So I'm not going to dovetail this. I'm just going to keep these nice and blunt. Okay. We're getting close. Everything is dry now. Yeah, it's just a rough. It will definitely keep you guys in our prayers. It really does. It really does. Okay, guys, what are you thinking? This needs a little shorter. So you just want to even up your ends the best you can. I'm just going to kind of keep going. But know that we're just definitely praying for you, Amy, and your husband. Yes. Yep. Try to live your best life and do things, live in a way that at the end of the day, you are okay with the choices you made and the things you did. And if you did something you weren't happy with, fix it, right? Fix it quickly, but definitely a good reminder to be the person you want to be, right? Yes. Okay. Can you guys hear my stomach? It's like so loud. Let's see here. Okay. You know, you can only, and try and enjoy every day. Like, life throws so many things that are hard, right? I mean, just like day-to-day life can be hard. We go through difficult times with our health. We go through difficult times financially. We go through difficult times in our marriages. We go through difficult times and, with our kids. I mean, they're just, and so it's just a matter of surrounding yourself too with people who matter to you and with people you enjoy spending time with, and a community that adds to your life, right? And that's honestly one of the reasons why I love our community, because I always feel like we have great people. They show up to support each other. They're kind, they're thoughtful, and so at the end of the day, right, we have a great group of people to hang out with and spend time with, because today's lives are so, I feel like we're more isolated today, even though we have so much more. We have more technology. We're more mobile than we were all those years ago. And I think part of it is we get so busy. Like my kids are so busy doing, and we get busy doing. We don't slow down and spend time with our neighbors. We don't rely on our communities like we used to. And so at the end of the day, I think having a community like this is so important. So that when something does happen, you have people around to pray for you, to lift you up, where you can go and say, guess what? It was rough. And you can keep going. Because at the end of the day, you just don't have another choice. You got to get up and do the day, right? Oh, hey, lady. How I meant to Voxer you yesterday. I think we were supposed to do our Facebook Live last night. Let's catch up today and figure that out, because we need to do that. And I thought maybe, I know we were talking about your wax melt, and so, oh, I like that. Maybe we can just do it then. Yeah, I think we were. And then just things have been crazy and busy. So, obviously it wasn't supposed to happen last night, but I was thinking maybe we wait until we'll get it rescheduled, right? Okay, let's get this thing glued on here. We will reschedule it. Yeah, life has hills and valleys, and you want people who will support you, people who will show up for you. I know Amy is my wax melt dealer. I get my wax melts from her. I'm glad, because I'm gonna have to get some more, because I love my wax melts, and I love that they make my house smell so good all the time, and they're easier to manage than a diffuser. Even though I do love my diffuser, but like it just gets to be a lot with a diffuser. You gotta fill it up with water. What do you think about that? Yeah. So do you see the difference now that I sealed it? Does anyone remember, if you can fast forward back in your brain to what it looked like before? This is why I sealed it. It just gives it a little bit of oomph, right? If we didn't sand it and we didn't seal it and we put it together, it would look average and boring. And we do not want average and boring around here. Not going for perfect. If you're perfect, don't come here. But we do not want to spend our time crafting and come up with average and boring. We want it to pop a little bit. So I could have painted that pink or white. Pink. So yeah. Okay. It's hard to see the hello on the camera, but I can see it like with my eyes, like right here. I'm going to put this here and the bow here. Oh, Lord, I got way too much glue on that. Okay. So I'm going to put my hanger on, and then we're going to finish up the bow and attach it. So this is, it's like thicker, but sometimes it's, Jennifer, I said you were perfect. I did, Joe. You are. Yeah. I'm like openly a hot mess. I mean, I'm just going to be honest about it. Like, we'll just say, like, I spent a week looking for my glasses and they were in my purse. Like, can't lie about it. I finally said to Joe yesterday, I'm like, I can't find my glasses and I don't know where they are. So if you see them, like, let me know, right? And they were in my purse. I don't know what I want to do with this. So there's that. Yeah, you and Joe, Jennifer. Yeah. So I am like, really, I said, you know what? The only reason I know where my phone is because I have an Apple Watch and I can ding it. Otherwise, we would spend all day looking for my phone. And if I had one of those little sensors on my glasses, life would be so much easier for me, but I can never find them. Ever. One is like, I can't really read with them on anymore. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to just, because I've got the jute hanger, I'm going to put jute around the middle because I've got it in the back and it'll all go. I've got this other jute. This I got from, where did I get this? But I love this because it's so consistent and it's so nice. I mean, this bigger jute is great for door hangers, but it's got junk in it. All right, guys, this is probably my favorite thing in the whole world right now. My glue gun, my Surebonder glue gun. I love this thing, and it's got the precision tip. It is, that's why people that finish their projects in my group, I do a drawing and somebody wins one because everyone needs one of those. Like, they're going to change your life. This needs to dry first. They are amazing. Oh, yeah. Same with you, Gail, with your cane. I know. You know what? I take them off and then I can't remember where I put them. No, I don't want it that many times. It looks too fat. I'm just going to do 3. Okay. I do love this cordless glue gun. Like, it just stays right on my desk and you turn it on and off with the flick of a switch. I never have to unplug it. I never have to move it. It's out of the way. It has a little drip pad. So it catches the drips. I don't have to shove a piece of cardboard under there. Okay, so, oh, I like that. That's so cute. That is really cute. I was going to try and shove a piece of wire through the back like Jennifer does and see if I can do I don't really know how to do this. This is what she says she does. The precision tip with a Surebonder is life changing, especially if you do small things, because if you do small things, like, it is so little and precise, and it just, I mean, if you do big stuff, I wouldn't get one. But if you do anything little, there we go. I highly recommend it because it is amazing. Okay, I'm going to try this, Jennifer. I'm not even really sure how to do this. So yeah, everyone. So yeah, you know what? I did the pink background and then I didn't want pink in the bow because I just wanted to have, okay, Jennifer, I don't know how you do this. She says she puts it through the hole. Maybe that's how you do it. I don't know. tie a knot with a wire. This is a wire. Do you do it with a string? I kind of feel like I saw you do it with a pipe cleaner on a reel or something. No one laugh. We're learning over here. Okay, let's see. Is it going to stay on? I mean, I think. I don't know if I did this right. I'm kind of, okay. Okay, I'm not going to change this bow out, so I'm going to do this. It's also, okay, if it was going to go outside, it would have to get a staple because I don't have it hooked in there the right way. I'm not really sure. I'm going to have to figure out how you do that, but we're going to give it some hot glue. We're going to give it some hot glue. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think this is so cute. What do you think? Okay. Let me take this one out. Woo! Okay. Oh man, it's just changing. I'm gonna get rid of this. What do you guys think? I gotta draw some names. Banners, comments, banners. There we go. Okay. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh. So I didn't want to put pink in the bow because there's so much pink in the sign. What do you guys think? Oh, I love it. So cute. It is really cute. Okay, let's pick some names, ladies. Let's pick some names. Yeah, that is really, really cute. I love how it turned out. Oh my gosh. That is so cute. All right. Oh, Lord. I'm going to take, is it, what month is it? May. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, that's on my large stand right now. I have a little one too, but you can't do that big bow. But I have this little one I'm going to put up. But yeah, that's hanging on my big stand. It's really cute. It is really, really cute. Okay, let's draw a couple names. So I put my pen in this container. Here it is. Jen, don't laugh. Okay, so, okay, Sue. Sue, are you new here? Sue, Doiron. Yeah, so Donna, yeah, it'll be up, and I measured my bow so I know about how much to put in there, okay, for this. So I'm gonna see how much I have to make the kits, because that's the one I have the least of, and then I'll know how many kits I can sell with bows, because I wasn't sure what I was going to do with that bow, but that's how it turned out. It looks really cute with the 3 layers. So in the kit, it will be the ribbon. I'll put a pipe cleaner or wire and some jute to wrap around the middle, just like I did, and then the wood cutouts, and then the jute hanger, and that'll all come in the kit. So I'll have the kit available, and when we sell out of those are gone. And then I'll just have the wood cutouts available also. So yeah, I'll text y'all when it's up. So make sure you're on my text list. Of course, I'll post on Facebook, but you know how fickle Facebook is. Sometimes you see what I post and sometimes you don't. If you want to see what I post, make sure you follow me. And when they show up, show my post and say, do you want to see more of this? Say, yes, I want to see more of this. Okay. So, I'm glad you did learn. So in my club, Okay, Tammy. Girl, you always get picked. In my club, I do no, you don't need to text me. Let me answer that. You don't need to text me. I'll send a text out and say, hey, they're up. Okay. And I'll put a link to the product or to the general category. But so no, I'm so glad you're here, Sue. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We're so glad you're here. Come back. But what was I talking about? I have no idea. Totally lost that thought. Okay, hold on. Also, I picked Sue again. Okay. Yeah, both sign stands are great. Maria, you're going in the jar. We need 2 more. This is the joyful jar. And I pick names. I pick 2 names at the end of the month, and those people get happy mail. So, and I pick them at the end. Michelle. I don't know if it's talent or if it's just practiced enough. Yes, the joyful jar. I know I get to talking and thinking, and then I'm like, what did I do? Last person. Donna. So no, I'll just text y'all when it's live. But thank you guys for hanging out. I mean, most of the time I was just chatting away. But in my club. So in my Joyful Crafting Club, though, I do little short videos for the whole project. And so they're 3 to 5 minutes. And that way, some of them are like the bead garland is a little longer because that's a little more involved. But that way you can go and find the exact video you want in that. And Donna's the one who told me to put it on Facebook. Thank you, Donna. Oh no, where did I put it? I put it on YouTube on a private playlist. And so they're all in one place. You can go and watch those videos. And then you know how I made each individual sign and you know exactly how to do it. And then there's no confusion and you don't have to watch like a 3-hour live to figure out how to do like one little thing. So, oh, yes, on YouTube. So yeah, that's how I do that there. This is just hanging out, chatting, getting to know each other. But thank you guys for hanging out. I am going to go grab some lunch because my belly is growling. I'm going to pack up some more orders and I'll get this up and I will text everybody when it's ready. And thank you guys again so much for hanging out with me. I am so, I love crafting with you guys. It's a highlight of my week. Have a great rest of your Friday and I will talk to you all soon. Okay.